Hey friends, hey, Lois with Ellie Grace's Attic here with a lunchtime live for you. We're going to be doing a Valentine's heart today. I apologize, I'm a few minutes late. I tried to do something new. I was trying to go live from a different device and it did not want to cooperate with me. So I had to switch back over to my phone. So we're gonna just go for it. So I am working today with this cute little wooden heart that I picked up for $1 at the Dollar Tree. I'm so excited about this little guy. I picked up several of these. When you guys run into Dollar Tree and you see cute stuff, nab it up. Even if you don't know if you're gonna use it, grab them because the stuff goes fast there. So I'm not sure if they still have these, but you could do this with any little wood cutout of any kind. So we have that. We have, I already did one, I'm gonna show you in a minute. We have some napkins that I picked up, Valentine napkins. These are the smaller napkins. They're like about 5 by 5 inches, but you could do any season napkins. I'm doing Valentine's today. I picked up 2. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They were $5 a pack, but I got them for 40% off. So I paid about $5, $6 for the both of these. And you can see I've got plenty, so I can use them for other crafts or use them for Valentine's dinner, breakfast, or whatever for my kiddos. So for those of you who don't know me, Lois East, Ellie Grace's Attic. We take old treasures and give them new life with handcrafted love, and we primarily do that with wooden signs, but we are always showing up in your feed with fun DIY crafty things. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go ahead and it's got a little hangy thing. We're gonna take that off. This is the perfect size little heart. It's about, does it have the measurements on it? We're gonna call that about 4.5 inches. Perfect little size. You could add it to a wreath or another decoration, or you could simply set it in your tiered tray. Here's Finn, my trusty sidekick, showing up to see what's up. So I just pulled that off. I'm not really worried about that. Finn, get off of that. He's totally, get off of that. Standing on some artwork he doesn't need to be on. Welcome to real life. You never know what's going to happen live at Ellie Grace's Attic. Thank you for listening. Can you sit? Thank you. Good boy. Okay, so about 4.5 inches. You can see it's a little rough on the edges. So I have a sanding block. You could do this with sandpaper. I'm just going to kind of gently pass it. I want to get it's kind of furry, if that's the right word. So I'm gonna kind of just get that off. We're gonna paint it here in a second. And I just wanna kind of smooth those. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going for like super smooth. I just wanna get the main, y'all, that dog. He's now like, I have a big, I'll just fill you in on what you can't see behind the screen. I'm painting a photo backdrop, so I have a big canvas laid out on the floor that I started painting last night, and I've got the design sketched on it, but it's in process. So Finn has decided that that's now his bed. So he's laying down comfortable, so we're just gonna run with it. Anyway, I am just smoothing, you never know what you might see on here. I'm smoothing out those rough spots, nothing major. Again, I'm not going for perfectly smooth. I just wanna kind of even out. And so we got that kind of sanded down, just lightly sanded. Again, not going for perfection, just getting the major rough spots out. Now I'm gonna use white paint today. You can use any color paint that you want with this project that matches your napkin. If y'all are on here live with me, please go ahead and pop in the comments where you're watching from, what you are up to today. Are you doing anything crafty? Just pouring some white paint out here. As always, please sprinkle the video on all the socials so your friends could be inspired to do something crafty. That also helps us get seen, which is important. So I'm just taking it, I'm not doing the back, I'm just brushing this white paint along the edges. I'm thinking I'm going to use these cute little napkins for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and paint my front white. Just because I think you'll be able to see a little bit through the napkin. So I'm just brushing this on the sides. Again, it doesn't have to be, like full coverage, just kind of whitewashing, so to speak, because we're going to put, utilize our napkin on it. This is a fun thing. This is, again, the last few crafts I've done, I think I've utilized decoupage, but decoupage is just all that is simply making art with glue and some type of medium, whether it be napkins or wrapping paper or scrapbook paper or fabric. And it's such a fun, easy way. But this decoupage method I'm doing today is just a little bit different. We get to use fire, which I'm super excited about. All right, so again, this doesn't have to be full coverage or anything like that. I just got my little heart white, okay? I'm gonna make a little bit of noise with the blow dryer here and kind of dry that so we can get our napkin glued, so bear with me. This is acrylic paint, by the way, and it dries super fast, so if ever you're in a hurry and you can't leave it to air dry, this is the way to get it done. Okay, that is mainly dry, but we're going to cover it, so it's going to be okay. So now I'm going to set this to the side for just a minute. I'm going to move my paint out of the way. And I'm going to open up these, excuse me, cute little trucks with the hearts. Again, I got these at Hobby Lobby. They were 40% off. But you can pick up napkins, seasonal napkins, most anywhere. But this is the smaller size, depending on the size of the cutout that you're using. So I'm just going to pull one out. And what I'm going to do, I've done a similar project like this I did in the fall with blocks and fall napkins. So you unfold it, and then this is a 2-ply napkin, meaning it's got 2 layers. So I'm just going to kind of find the corner there and separate the plies. So I'm pulling it off. I'm using this top layer, and we can toss this layer. So now I'm going to take, you see how it was folded in, half and then half again. So there's automatically like creases. So I'm cutting out 1 square, and that's what I'm going to be using for our little heart. So I'm just going to take my scissors, cut out this 1 square. I've got a few more Valentine crafts that I think we can squeeze in before the actual day, which is in a couple weeks. I've got a couple of Mardi Gras things planned for you guys, and some St. Patrick's Day stuff I'm super excited about. Love it. Can't wait to share these with you guys. So now I have my one little square, and I have my wooden heart that I just whitewashed. And now I'm gonna take, this is Podge. I like to, it comes in a big, you can buy a big container like this, but, and this is about $5 at Walmart, $5 to $7, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, any craft store, but Walmart, and sometimes you can find these at Dollar Tree, these cute little jars. And what I like about these, they're about $1. They have this pop top with a spout, so you can just pour out a little bit, which is awesome. Sponge, I've got a sponge, and I am just going to take my sponge and spread out that glue I just dumped on there. Just get it, and it's gonna dry clear, so if you go over, don't freak out, that's totally okay. And I am just spreading that as evenly as possible because I don't want any major clumps on there. And now let me turn it around so I can kind of get it straight. Whoops, I missed a spot. Hold on. Try to get even coverage there so you don't have anything sticking up. I'm gonna and it's okay if you go, you know, this is bigger than the heart, so that's okay. So now I'm just gonna line that up, and I'm gonna spread it out onto that glue. Try to get, just gently but firmly, if that makes sense. Spread it with your fingers, trying to get the air bubbles out. Too cute. This is so easy. This is like a quick one. If you just need, again, a lot of times the way that I decorate is I'll put decorations out and then I'm like, that needs something, but I'm not sure what. And so this is a fun little quick thing just to add that little something extra. I'm just kind of smoothing it out and pressing down on the edges to make sure it's good and glued down. And I am going to go ahead and hit it just because I want it to dry before the next step, and it dries really quick. I'm just going to hit it with a blow dryer again. So now that I have that, I am going to trim it just a little bit, but I'm not going for perfection. I'm just trimming off the bulk of the excess because the next step involves fire, and I want to be safe. So I'm just trimming off, oopsie, the bulk. I might have to tear it a little. All right, now, all right, we're gonna move that out of the way. Now, typically, let me put this, my sponge in water so that glue doesn't dry and turn my sponge into a crusty mess. Okay, now what I have is a fire starter, a clicker. You can do this with a lighter or whatever. You could do it like hold it over the trash can. If you could do it over the sink if you don't feel comfortable. But all I'm gonna do, let me see if I can, some of these are harder to start than others, hold on. All right, I got my flame. I'm gonna take my heart and I'm gonna hold the flame just ever so slightly up to that excess along the edge, and it's gonna burn that napkin, and I'm just gonna go along the edge. You see, you might have to blow it out. It's burning off that excess and creating a really cool effect on our thing. I've done this. Another way to edge it would be to take this sanding block and just go along the edge like that. But this is so much fun because, I mean, if you get to use fire, how often do we get to use fire in our crafts? And you'll see, I'm just going around the edges. If you feel like it's getting away from you, just blow it out. Okay, hold on, my thing went out. It's a really tough one to start. There it goes. You don't need a big flame for this, so please be safe, but this is really fun. Again, I'm just going along the edge. My thing might almost be out of fuel. That might be my... Let me shake it up. It's just a cheap one, so... Really? There it goes. I was like, don't run out on me while I'm in the middle of doing this. All right, I'm just burning off that excess. Just going along. All right, there we go. All right, and so there we have it. How cute is that? I don't know, can you see the edges, how they're kind of burned, some of the color transferred over? It's a really cool effect on there. Really neat. So there it is. That's my little Valentine heart. Cost $1, maybe $3 if you add in the cost of the napkins. And little glue, little paint, and some fire. How fun is that? This is one I did earlier with the other napkin. I wanted to show you. Let me see. Aren't these precious? So I'm gonna put these out and I'll take a picture when I have them set up in the decorations and show you guys. So I hope this inspires you to do something crafty. Again, the little wooden hearts cost $1 at the Dollar Tree. You may be able to snag some. If not, I know you can get wooden cutouts at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, anywhere craft supplies are sold. And then the seasonal napkins, I got at Hobby Lobby, and the little heart one. So anyway, happy crafting, friends. I'll see you again real soon. Have a blessed day. Mwah.